Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. As you noticed that we had some gap, when we did last video about around data structure, and then we understood how the stack works and how queue works. So again, there was some gap, but yeah, nevertheless, we're resuming all over again and we'll continue from where we left. So today we are going to talk about again one example in a stack. So let's see. Okay. So quick revision on how stack works. As you guys noticed that it follows the LIFO model. LIFO means last in first out. So the element that inserted last, if you're going to pop it, it is the one that is going to be cleared first or deleted first or will be taken out first. So it is just opposite to the FIFO model that Q follows. Okay. Again, it is hands-on thing. So let's quickly see how this works. Okay. So for that, see quickly. Okay. So for that, let's quickly create a new, this thing. Well, let's create a new one. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a new class. Okay. You can give name as delete middle element, stack. Let's give short form SDK. Maybe we can say 3. Okay. So we're going to call this method from program, as you know how this works in C#, right? So let's create a caller method. So it is going to be called from program. So I'm making it public static void. I'm not going to return anything, and let's call it driver, because just a name, right? You can put any name that like, or you can also call caller basically, right? So this is would be going to call from program once we run this, once we kind of done coding with this. So as you know that we are going to discuss on how we can um, delete the middle element from a stack. So before that, we need to understand, okay, how many elements are going to be there in the stack, and post that, of course, will have a method to remove the middle element. So to get define that what's the size of a stack going to be, we need to understand, or we need to take input from user that, okay, what is the size of the stack. So let's ask from user that, okay, please enter the size of the stack. Okay. It helps to that, okay, what we're asking. So this message will be printed once the console kind of appears, right? And then we can take this input into one variable. We can store it. For the simplicity's sake, we can take the integer. So as you know, your people who are working in C#, they know that how we can read from console. So it's pretty simple. Console dot write line, and as you know that this returns the integer. So we need to also create this into sorry, this returns a string, so we need to create into integer as well. We need to convert it. So how to? So it's pretty simple again. Convert dot to int 32. So basically this will be taken, and the size of stack would be stored into this variable, right? Now once size is has taken care of, now we also need to take the stack element from user, and for that let's quickly print message again, console.write line, and we are printing message to the user that please enter the elements of stack one by one. Okay, so print the message, and then okay, okay, we missed code. Fine. So then, of course, we need to create. There is a stack data type already in C sharp, so we can use that because we are going to insert, or in stack language we call it push, right? So stack, and as you know that we are going to insert, so integer type, so stack, and name we can, maybe we can put stk. Stop stack to our confusion. So it is a, this will have the stack element, right? And then we need to to get elements, we can loop it. So for that we can have a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than mi plus plus, yes. And then we can have stk dot push, and of course it won't be I, it would be the element that user will enter, right? And we already have the code that uh, how we can get the user uh, input, and we can simply copy paste that, and this one, right? So user can enter the elements of the stack. So now till this point we got size of the stack, we also got elements of the stack. Now what about the main thing that we are here for, right? Deleting the middle element of the stack. So for that, let's create a quick small method. So private, since it is going to be called inside this method, so private static, to avoid any class instantiation, no return type, and we can say delete made element, and we can basically, you know, we need to take a stack, right? So we can define, we already defined this stack, we can use this similar, so stack, and yeah, so let's call it, and we need to pass the stack that we already have here, SDK, right? Now let's put a definition on that, or put more details over there, how this is going to work. So uh, C sharp has a nice property, or method that kind of can convert all the stack element, basically stack into the array. So it will uh, read all the stack element, and it can convert into the type that you prefer, right? So we're going to be using loop, and for loop array works best. So I'm going to use the same method that will convert all the stack elements into the array type. So let's take, I'm taking a integer array, and we got a stack, and I'm going to convert it this to array, right? So this will have, like, for example, I'm putting members as 1 2 3 4 5 into the stack, and this property will basically put into the same elements into the array. Okay. So again, yeah, we also need to understand that what is the mid. We are going to remove the middle elements. For that, we need to know what is the middle index, right? So how do we get that? So let's create a variable int mid index. So how to do that? So stk is size. Uh, we can get the count, how many numbers are there, and of course divide by 2. So this will basically give that, okay, what is going to be the middle index, right? So how this will work? So let's go further. So we got a mid index, we got the array as well. Now the catch is that we are going to remove the middle element, right? So the story kind of revolves around that. So let's create a loop, and this loop is going to be starting from like other side, from an end side. So I'm having that int, let's say I equal to, but I equal to not 0 here, but it is going to be, you know, we can also have basically another variable called size, just to avoid multiple time the stack kind of getting called, and we can say stk dot count over here, and we can simply put size here. Okay, so I is going to be size minus 1, because as we know that C sharp index starts from 0, and hence we need to reduce the size minus 1, so have this mapping of index and the count, and it is going to be like greater than, it is starting from the like opposite end, so it should work until it is 0 or more, and of course it is also not plus plus, but it is minus minus, it is going to be reversed. Now the goal here is that we are going to remove the middle element, right? But how we can remove this, you know, middle, right? It's not so straightforward. So there is a trick or a workaround to do that. So as you notice that another purpose of having this array is that we got a copy of the array, stack elements, and now we can safely clear it. Hang on, we'll explain that what's the meaning of clear and why we are doing that. You will understand in a while. So what is the stack here? stk dot clear. Okay, so stack become basically empty, nothing is there, but we do have the element where in the array. So the trick is, let's follow it. So if the array element or the current one is matching with mid index, right? It is a mid index, so we are not going to do nothing, we simply iterate over, right? With no action taken there. So this variable will be ignored. I hope you're getting the point. And if it is not the middle element, so we're going to as you notice that now array is cleared, so we can again push on it. So dot push, and what is being pushed? This one, right? The current element. So with this trick, we can manage the thing that we want to do, that we can let's quickly run this to see if this is really working. So we have called this, but we have not called this one, so we also need to call this from program. So I'm putting here S3. Let's run this if it is working. Okay, so I want, let's say 5, and I'm inserting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are not printing after removing, so we also got to print it. So how to print that so that we can know that yes, values is indeed deleted. For that, we can simply run. We can simply have a while loop. While uh, this is 0, keep printing it. Console dot write line, and we can pop it. So as you guys know that when we pop, it also removes and also prints. So pop. So let's run this. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so as you notice, 5, 4, 3 gone. Okay, to make it more clearer, we can also put here a message that console dot write line, and we can say stack element after deletion. Right, now let's see, it will be more clearer on what we are saying. Oh, we missed something. Okay, I think it's a tiny one. Oh, we missed everything. Okay, so 5 stack members, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after deletion you can see 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 3. Okay, so 2 is basically 2 is not here. I think we made a small mistake. Let's quickly see what is that. Okay, I equal to size -1. Okay, let's please see that. What was that? So we can debug it quickly. Okay, so we have 5 elements, as you can see in the stack. Yes. And size is okay. Mid index is taken as 2. Okay. Yeah. So basically, element in second index, right? So as you can see, size is 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. First element gone. Second elements also okay. So it is matching. Mid index is 2, and uh, here is a tiny mistake. So it should not be num I, rather it should be not the element basically, but it should be the num, this one I. There was a mistake. So let's quickly run again. So 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 is gone, as you can see. 1, 2, 4, 5. So it was a simple example to understand that how we can remove the middle element from stack. Okay, I'll be kind of adding this code into this place. As you can see, GitHub, you can follow that. It will be added soon. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because this helps to the way YouTube algorithm works, that if it is subscribed or it is liked by people, it will show more often. So it will help me also to continue doing that. So appreciate your cooperation. Thank you. Take care.